So, hello and welcome to this week's rapid fire episode of the Turn 5 podcast, where we will be previewing the brand new Las Vegas Grand Prix. Ben, thoughts going into the weekend?
It's all going Pete Tong.
So
Which
for-
makes
Say that's wrong.
zero sense to everyone else, but
To
it's
us,
top
it's
banter
Very
to us three.
Yeah. For context, we've spent about half an hour before we started recording talking about the Silverstone Act for 2024, and the Saturday's been headlined by Pete Tong playing his House Ibiza Classics. So yeah. Anyway, your actual thoughts going into Las Vegas?
I don't know. I'm excited for it because it could either be insanely good or insanely terrible for the right reasons. And the
What
fact
are
that
the
the fact that it could be carnage
Hmm.
with people talking about the tire temps and all of that, and the fact the track's going to be about 4 degrees.
Yeah,
So
Richard.
I am apprehensive. The more I see of the surrounding Las Vegas GP bits and pieces, the more it settles into my mind that this is very much a gimmick race. Case in point for me would be, look at the nice new patterns we've put on the curbs, and it's just the
let's
suits
promote gambling.
yeah, suits on the deck of cards. So
I can top that in terms of cringe.
yeah, go on.
The wedding chapel that they've installed in the paddock.
Oh god.
Yeah.
There's an one
What happens if someone
wedding
says no?
chapel in the paddock.
Yeah, what happens if a woman says no? Then that guy's crushed, isn't he?
Yeah.
We got our own
Mhm.
wedding chapel.
Paid
Let's use
paid
it.
$7,000 to get turned down at the altar.
Yeah.
I was just gonna think, like, imagine if like it got out of control and the teammates just decided we're gonna get married, and you just see Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz walking out of the chapel together.
I think they need to do that for just top bands.
I mean, yeah, and then head over to the quickie divorce chapel that's in the
That's been installed next door.
yeah.
Let's go to the
so-
FIA stewards.
So
Incorrectly filed paperwork, €500 fine.
exactly disqualified. So yeah, it's going to be a cringe fest. Let's be completely honest.
Yeah, the build-up's going to be awful. If Miami's anything to go by, and this would be even more.
This is going to be 10 times worse. And Miami was 10 times worse than anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miami was bad. This is going to be bad.
How many
Like-
celebrities on the grid walk? All of them.
Maybe they'll be scared away by the cold.
Maybe.
Martin
Maybe they'll
won't
be
able to
scared
get
away
to them
by
because
the
they're
recent
giant
bad press.
jacket.
They've probably got enough bodyguards to warm them up. So.
Not allowed bodyguards on the grid anymore.
I was going to say, yeah, bodyguards
Oh.
were banned because
They
of
don't sound
Megan
legit.
Thee Stallion. I think it was.
Yeah, and if it keeps going, then celebrities will be banned because of MGK.
Yeah, that was just.
Cringe.
Can you give me your best air piano?
It's just cringe.
I wish Martin just walked off at that point when he
Same.
asked.
Just left.
Yeah. Would have been so much better.
Yeah.
But
What annoys me about that was MGK's response being like, yeah, I was just there to try and enjoy the race and everything, and he left
left
early.
before half race distance.
He probably doesn't know
Yeah.
what F1 is, so
No.
It's like, so if you were truly just there to enjoy the race, fair enough. But people who are there to enjoy the race don't leave like a quarter of the race distance in. Unless there's a bloody good reason. Which I'm sure he didn't have.
No.
Other than he has money
I don't
and can
know.
come and go as he pleases.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, it's going to be an absolute cringe fest this weekend. And so in that instance, I'm almost glad that it starts at like 6 in the morning for us, because I will wake up, watch the race, and then immediately go back to sleep.
I don't
I
know if
don't
I'm
think-
even going to bother
I
waking
don't-
up for it, to be honest, because I think I'm supposed to be driving to Exeter on Sunday. So
Mm.
I feel
I
like what
might have my one and only appearance as a tennis player. I don't actually know if I'm on the team or not yet, so that's fun.
Ah.
But I'll be driving regardless because I'm the guy with the car.
uh,
But yeah, I think I'll get up to watch it just because it is the first one.
yeah, the only thing that I worry about is the fact that it's at 6 and waking up for it and being the total cringe fest we accept and think it will be. At 6 a.m., I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that without wanting to top myself.
That's why I'm waking up at 5 to 6. The moment those F1 titles play is when I will switch on the TV
It's probably
and
wise, to
skip
be
the
honest.
cringe fest.
Yeah, likely.
It makes me very glad that I don't have work this weekend. Because if I had work this weekend, then the preamble to the race is what I'd be listening to on my Saturday night shift for the last 2 hours of my shift. Because well, actually, no, 2 hours before the race start. Because my shift finishes an hour into the race normally. I don't think I could do that at that point in the night.
No.
It's just too much
And
cringe.
it also means watching qualifying at an unholy time in the morning. Like,
Qualifying's alright. It's at 8 a.m.
oh
so
yeah,
it's
that's not too bad.
Midnight their time.
It is on a
Yeah.
Saturday, though. Yeah, I'm not sure.
8 a.m. Saturday morning. Yeah, get on the
Yeah.
bebs on Friday night and then just keep going.
Sadly, I'm working Saturday, so can't do that.
Gutted.
I'll be able to watch qualifying though. I don't start till like 1, but definitely no bevs. The work will not be best pleased. I'm trying to think, is there anything else in terms of Las Vegas that we need to talk about? Oh yeah, the pit exit has been a topic of great discussion.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
feel
you've
like
seen the pictures.
I
Oh.
do feel like people are overreacting a little bit because if you look
It's
at Jeddah's pit exit, you
yeah,
could
it's
also
not the only race where the pit exit is on the racing line.
yeah.
Singapore basically spits out cars onto the like right on the apex of a corner.
France
As you
was
see,
one.
Jeddah, France. Where else? Like, I'm sure there's more things. Yes, Vegas is a bit more of a sharp first corner into that pit exit, but yeah, I don't see it being much of a problem. These
Means they should be
these
going
guys,
slower then.
yeah, these guys know what they're doing
Yeah.
usually.
It's a crash fest.
Yeah, exactly. FP1 will just be chaos at pit exit. But yeah, no, I don't think it's going to be as bad as people are really making it out to be. And other news, while I pull it up, Kings of Leon have been announced as the Thursday headliners for the British Grand Prix. If you paid £100 for the privilege, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Unless
And
you're a massive
Alpine.
Kings of Leon fan.
Yeah, then good for you.
Yeah.
Alpine have announced a new power unit technical director, Eric Minen, I think it is. Probably just butchered his name, but yeah, congrats. Because they are still going through their mid-season reshuffle, which saw
It's
Otmar
not really
get
mid-season
sacked.
anymore, is it?
Yeah, true. It's end of season, but At least it's not post-season. They're still trying to do it. Well, we done it in 2023. Okay, Alpine. And finally, Haas's right of review over the US Grand Prix results has been rejected. The stewards basically said that the camera angles were not new because they could have accessed them during the race. And that they were not relevant because it had been decided that onboards alone were not sufficient to penalise for track limits.
Well, yeah, no, we see that often enough, don't we?
The cameras are not consistent.
Oh yeah, that's a good point as well. I hadn't even thought of that bit. I just thought like whenever we go on board, when it's like we're looking at a lap that's been deleted after quali or whatever, and they go on board with them, and it's like he kind of looks like he's on the line, and then they go off board with the static cam, and he's like half a foot off the circuit, and you're like, okay,
yeah,
maybe not.
Yeah, they basically said that because the camera angles wouldn't be consistent, that it couldn't be used to police track limits, and so the right of review was rejected, and the US Grand Prix results stand as they were. One of these days, a right of review will be accepted. One of these days.
Felipe Massa.
Felipe Massa launches a right of review into the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix result.
And next week, Felipe Massa wins the 2008
Formula One World Championship.
Lewis Hamilton is only a 6-time world champion. Let's not open that box of frogs.
It'd be so funny if
not again.
I don't think they shouldn't do that, but if they did, it would be hilarious.
Oh yeah,
just the carnage that it would cause.
The amount of suits and appeals.
F1 Twitter would go into meltdown.
Alan Prost launches 4 appeals. The family of Ayrton Senna launches 3 appeals. Mick Schumacher launches 2 appeals on behalf of his father. Lewis Hamilton launches an appeal. Max Verstappen flees the country.
Max Verstappen is banned from F1.
Damon Hill launches an appeal. And is banned from Sky Sports F1 for doing so.
Yeah, it would open up an absolute insane can of worms. So
it's something that just doesn't need to happen.
Exactly. 2008 was 15 years ago.
It's mad, isn't it?
Leave it there.
Okay, that just hit me like a bit of a brick wall, that one. Cry 15 years ago.
15 years ago. I was 7 years old watching that.
Don't. So was I, actually.
I'm fine.
The good old times when it was on ITV.
I was 12.
That's not. That's alright.
In fact, it's just over 15 years to the date of this recording.
God.
The 2008 Brazilian Grand Prix was the 2nd of November 2008.
Damn, we missed the anniversary.
Yeah. It was so weird to think that 15 years ago, the F1 season would have already been done.
Yeah, and we've still got two races to go.
Yeah.
And then we start the long wait to pre-season testing.
I don't want to go live watching that again. I'm not spending all day watching F1 testing.
You don't have to join us then.
I might join for a bit if you did, but not all day.
Join and play Uno and stuff while we watch testing.
I was just in Cozy Corner. What are you on about?
That is still our Twitter cover photo as well.
It needs to change.
Time to change.
It's iconic. Rich and Cozy Corner. This is becoming a ramble episode. Let's do predictions.
Like that's going to save us.
Bet in your podium, please.
Well, first you need pole position, which is Max Verstappen.
See, I thought Richard just wrote Max Verstappen for everybody these days.
I haven't, but I can if you'd like.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. So,
Then yes, I will.
podium then, Ben.
Norris, Verstappen, Leclerc.
Whoa!
I'm sticking to my guns of predicting Lando to win a race at the end of the year.
Fair play.
I
Respectable.
don't think he's going to.
Completely
he's
thrown
gonna
away
win
the
this
championship,
race.
but you know.
Yeah.
Sod that off. Let's give the youngsters some time.
Mate, you're only 4 points behind.
This is where he's right and gets 15
Yeah,
points.
just you wait till next year and then Lando to win every single race.
Richard, to your podium, please.
Verstappen, Norris, Hamilton.
I'm going to go Verstappen, Norris, Piastri.
I might change mine.
No, locked in.
Yeah,
Locked
it's been
locked
said.
in.
No, I just remembered that Aston Martin are actually doing well again. No, I swear to God, if Alonso is third and not Hamilton, I'm going to be fuming.
Insert Mercedes straight line speed.
Yeah, I'm putting Alonso in brackets afterwards, just so I can lord it over you next week that I was actually right.
You will
just
still
wouldn't let me
not
have
receive
it.
points.
I know.
But
But it'll be for my own personal satisfaction.
Oh, wait. Nia actually gave us predictions this week.
And I've got Sonia's as well. So if you just want to say, and they were, you can do both in one go.
Oh, and they were.
Verstappen, Norris, Russell for the podium, Verstappen pole position. It's identical from the pair of them.
Oh, fair enough. Bold prediction time. Let's start with Nia, who went with Hamilton to DNF.
Let's start with Nia, who didn't submit one, her friend did.
Yeah.
So Nia will not be receiving any points, and her friend will receive the point.
It's effectively
Surprise fifth entrance.
A river. And they're gay.
Yeah, that was what. Why did we receive that information?
Yeah, it's so funny.
So Nia explained who gave the bold prediction and was like, "Yeah, their name is it has the meaning of river in Welsh, and they're gay." Okay, I don't remember asking. Very good.
What's the relevance?
Does being gay make you better at Formula One predictions?
If so, suddenly I'm going to have a change of heart.
I think if Hamilton retires, then there is a conspiracy there.
Ben, your bold prediction, please.
It will either be the best race of the season or the worst. Non-opinionated either, so it literally has to be the best or worst race of the season.
Considering for it to be the worst, it would need to beat Monaco.
Yeah. Monaco was alright. It'd have to beat Azerbaijan.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot Monaco was okay this year.
Yeah, if we go into it and be like, oh, was it better than Singapore? We don't know. Don't count.
Yeah.
It has to be.
If there's
better.
any doubt
at all,
no points.
Wrong.
Okay. Richard?
Both McLarens
Mm-hmm.
and both Aston Martins top 8.
Okay.
The reason I had to put 8th is Lance Stroll.
Fair.
If we did both McLarens and Alonso, I'd be willing to say top 6.
Yeah, no, we'll give you to 8th because of the Lance Stroll handicap.
Thanks.
I'm going to go with... Oh, well, everyone's been talking about the pit exit. So I'm going to go with there will be absolutely no incidents in the race at the pit exit caused by the pit exit.
When was the last time there was an incident at the pit exit?
1948.
That's the
bear
only
in mind, though,
question I have.
it's more a reactionary one because everyone's kicking off about the design of this pit exit. So just
Yeah.
making the point of absolutely nothing will happen because of it. Like, something happens turn 1 and spills into turn 2, that's different, but there won't be a mad crash as a driver exits the pits and is trying to rejoin the track.
I feel like there's more likely to be a crash in the pit lane than the pit exit.
Yeah. But no one's complaining about the pit lane, so... I mean, Lewis Hamilton showed us that crashing in the pit lane mounted Kimi Raikkonen in 2007. Was it 2007?
Oh, I've got the last time something happened in a pit. Well, it was pit. Going into the pits, it was Ocon at Baku when there was the photographers
Oh, yeah.
like, all over the road. Yeah, that the one thing that happened from Baku.
That wasn't even that memorable.
Well, it was. It was nearly like a UAV.
Yeah, but did you remember it?
The last
No,
pit
not before
exit.
seeing it.
The last pit exit incident I remember is Hamilton running up the back of Kimi.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Canada. Yeah.
And that's
And that
like,
wasn't even because of the pit exit. That was
Mm.
just
yes, it
because
was.
Hamilton...
It's because the
Red
pit
light.
exit was red.
Yeah, well, yeah. The light was red.
Mm-hmm. And
And
Kimi
Hamilton
stopped.
just went, stop? No.
That's
Go.
not in my dictionary.
Formula 1 is for go, not for stop.
It's a pit go, not a pit stop.
Lap down showdown.
Oh god, yeah. How many laps are there?
I don't even
Oh,
know.
can we predict how many laps we think there are?
Oh,
before you look?
okay, sure.
Okay.
After you.
I'll
Okay, yeah,
guess
Ben, it was your idea. You go first.
67.
67. Richard?
I'm gonna go 50.
Oh. You stole my number.
Ha
I thought you just nailed it then.
I'll go with
oh.
53. And the answer is
There's no.
50. It actually is 50.
This is the top banter. I saw an image earlier that said the track length, and I was desperately trying to remember how many laps there are in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix because it's similar. I can't believe I've just smashed that. Right, it's 50 laps for that.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Would you like to know the support series for the Las Vegas Grand Prix?
After we've done Lapdown Showdown, yes.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, lap down, showdown. Nia went with Sergeant 25 1.
Whoa.
I know. And Ben?
I go Joe. Lap 34 and 1.
Richard?
I'm thinking. Who's been last recently?
Sergeant.
Piastri.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't. I was gonna put a Haas, but then I feel bad because it's like it's an American race. No, sod it. K Mag. 37, one lap down.
And I'm going to go Sergeant 32-0.
It's shocking.
Oh my god, he manages to unlap himself. He overtakes
Yeah.
Max Verstappen.
I'm just thinking there's going to be a safety car, to be
Yeah,
honest.
Even if that happens, he still overtakes Verstappen, just blast Freebird behind it, even though it's safety
Exactly.
car. It's just fucking-
The cars need to have the neon underglow like they did at like the reveal event or whatever it was. They need that
Then you
neon
have,
underglow
like,
because that was
the
sick.
Mercedes spin into the barrier.
Yeah, so supporting the Las Vegas Grand Prix is the Paddock Club Track Tour and Formula
Ooh.
One Pirelli Hot Laps.
I'm excited for that paddock tour race.
That's it. There is zero support series at the Grand Prix.
That's a casino.
Yeah, true. But the casino won't put rubber on the surface for the Formula One.
Um,
And I do have some unfortunate news. On race day, half an hour has been dedicated to the pre-race show on the grid by the promoter.
oh no.
We're gonna get the Will I Am
Half an
F1
hour.
anthem again.
Yeah, but he's got a new one. I think he's got a new one.
No, please.
So God knows what we're going to have to subject ourselves to if you watch that. But anyway, join us next week where we'll be reviewing the Las
He's got
Vegas
one.
Grand Prix.
He's got a new one called Let's Go.
And we will
And
not be listening to that.
No. And hopefully we'll be reviewing a good race.
Well, according to
If
Ben, it will
not,
be the
then
best
we
race.
Or the worst.
Yeah. I was trying to be positive, but you know.
No doubt we'll
Um,
probably be reviewing how terrible it is to the Will I Am song.
Yeah, if it's the worst race, I think we might end up talking about the Well I Am song, to be completely honest.
True. And
If all
then
goes wrong,
bemoaning
there's
the
always
fact that there's 9
2017
more
Singapore.
years.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we'll be back.
join us next week for that episode. We will see you then. Ta-ra, everyone.